Are we good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, we have a very special guest tonight. Our friend
Who?
Brumble is here. Who? Yeah. Okay,
Where? When are they
we
getting
just
here?
have a guest.
When are they getting here?
Because Josh and his family are in Arkansas digging for diamonds in the snow. Yeah. So they're out doing Jeep things and probably mudding it up pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good time.
He's just crazy since he got this Jeep. And there's a thing that probably no one, unless you own a Jeep and you've done this before, knows about. And it's called either Duck Duck Jeep or Jeep Jeep Duck. And
Like
so,
Duck Duck Goose with Jeeps?
Yes, with Jeeps. And so what the idea is, you just try to make people happy by putting little plastic rubber ducks on their car, and you just leave them there, and then people come by and they're, oh man, somebody left me a rubber duck. I mean, it's very strange, but it's apparently a thing. Huh. So after Josh got his first duck on his Jeep, then he went out and bought like 100 ducks. And
He's trying to win this game.
He is a little competitive. And so I've gotten pictures from Cassie of them along their trip, and it's always one of the children running away from a Jeep after they put a duck on it. And you're supposed to put them either right at the front where the driver will see it, or on their handle, the door handle, so that they don't just be driving around and then all of a sudden a duck goes flying off the roof of their car or something like that.
Or like right on the back bumper where it just rides for a while.
And then just falls off and somebody smashes it. That'd be a really sad way to end.
Probably not great for the environment either, leaving rubber duckies everywhere.
Yeah, they probably don't decompose well.
Doubt it.
No. So that's where they... We should start something like that.
The liberal me never stops.
Yeah.
The environment.
So I know. Well, and I have a compost pile now.
Look at you.
Look at me over there. Yeah, it's really disgusting. But I have one, and so yeah.
Cool.
Do you have one?
No, I grow my own herbs though.
I do too.
And I have lots of plants.
Yeah.
And I do sometimes just throw like my scraps and stuff from cooking like just out in the yard instead of throwing them. The deer eat them. Like the deer love living around my house.
Yeah, I do that too. And I was like, Mom, Josh is like, quit feeding the deer.
Then I get pissed off when they eat my plants. Like, dude, no, the stuff I throw out there, like y'all can eat that. Yeah. The stuff that's in a pot, don't eat.
Deer aren't very smart.
I know.
Because
Maybe I should start leaving a note.
Those of you
on the plants.
who have been,
do not eat this. Like, if you're hungry, there's a pile of scraps over there.
If you spray or sprinkle cayenne pepper on it, they're not supposed to eat it.
Well,
I don't know. But what I find is I've planted a few things, and they start to eat it, and they apparently walk with it like to the middle of the yard, and then they decide they don't like it, and then there's just 2 or 3 plants out in the middle of my yard.
They love jalapeno pepper plants.
I have them behind the back, yeah.
They chewed up my pineapple plant to get to the jalapenos, and like ate those to the dirt.
Did they eat the peppers or just the plant?
They never had a chance to grow peppers.
Poor little plant.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I'm trying. I'm not giving up.
Yeah, don't give up. Never give up. So tonight, well, let me say this. Anything else new? Do you have anything new going on?
No, not really.
No, you sure?
not off the top of my head. I keep touching my microphone. I'm growing lots of plants, and playing music, and
are you gonna cook?
I have
with
a
these?
whiskey drink.
You gonna cook with these plants?
Yeah, I do already. Some I have rosemary and cilantro. The cilantro didn't do well.
I'll tell you why.
Okay, tell me.
It likes cold weather.
The cilantro does?
I have cilantro growing right now that I didn't even plant. I planted it many times thinking it would grow in the summer, and it doesn't.
Yeah.
But it has come back and decided it would grow on its own.
Spinach. I have spinach too. Spinach likes the cold.
Yeah.
I can't think right now. But Hannah, for my birthday, my girlfriend got me a big herb garden thing, like a big, it's like probably a little bit longer than your table and about like 2.5, 3 feet wide.
Things like
it's a wooden deal that you like. It's got little slats that you just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
And
a
already had
wonderful gift.
herbs planted in it. I know.
I
What a
liked
gal.
her. She's awesome.
It's her birthday today, too. Happy birthday. She's not watching. She's getting drunk with her friends.
Well, I wouldn't be watching either if it was, how young is Hannah?
Hannah, I don't even want to say because then people are going to... Your next question is how old am I?
Oh, I know how old you are.
She turned 26 today.
Well, that's okay. It's sort of what is that, a December, May thing?
December, May?
Yeah, like where one of you is quite a bit
For
older or younger.
for half a year, yeah. For like 3 months, it's kind of inappropriate. And then it's kind of a borderline okay for like 9 months.
Well, but you're so young at heart.
It's true, and she's so mature for a
There we go.
26-year-old.
So it all evens out, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, just keep telling yourself that.
You know the reason that musicians date young women, right?
Why?
Because they can.
Oh, shit. Well, yes.
The
you
old
are
men
correct.
would too. The other old guys would too
Yeah,
if they
but
could.
they just aren't musicians.
Exactly.
And so
Exactly.
Always, yeah.
Learn to play a guitar and sing a song, friends.
Yeah. Drew Kennedy would agree with you. That's why he's
You
not
want a pretty
political
young
scientist
girlfriend. Yeah.
or a baseball player because he learned that playing guitar attracted all the girls.
It's true.
It's a thing. Rod never played an instrument. Well, he did a trombone, but thank
some
God
of us
I didn't
still
know it
win.
back then.
The
The bass. That's better.
Well, they say a blind squirrel finds an acorn.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
It's true.
That's right.
My husband, the blind squirrel over there.
We all get lucky sometimes.
That's right. Yeah, if
Yeah.
you keep them drunk. Until they're married.
Right. Alcohol helps too.
Thank God it only took us 4 months. Otherwise,
Yes.
I'd have had to go to rehab.
Alcohol is almost as effective as a guitar.
Yeah, right. So we're making chicken noodle soup tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Cooking.
And we're making brownies.
Yep.
And we're going to make a champagne cocktail, which I have to look up again. But we had so much champagne and Prosecco left over from New Year's because, it was a thing. And not every...
That was a fun party.
Oh, New Year's Day. Yeah, it was. Thank you. I'm glad.
Glad Walt saw me about to walk home
Yeah.
and was a
because-
kind soul.
I know. Well, yeah. Well, when Walt said, or actually Bill told me that Walt said, would it be okay? Would you like to do New Year's Day at the house and have Black Eyed Peas and stuff after we play? And I was like, well, yeah.
Totally.
So.
Do you need me? You don't want to
we-
do that with these two?
Yeah, sure. And then
I've got knife skills.
So we said yes, and then, but I said, I'm only going to ask like 5 people because I know you want to keep it low key, and you can then bring whomever you want to ask, but that's all on you, buddy.
And then he picked up Lily and,
he
me
picked up stragglers along the way.
leaving Green Hall. He's like, where are you going? I was like, we're just going to walk down to the car. He's like, no, I'll take it. It's too cold. And I was like, no, it's all right. It's only like half a mile. He's like, half a mile? No.
Where was your car?
At my friend Bree Bragwell's house.
Oh,
We didn't feel like dealing.
Bree lives here.
Yeah, she
I mean, I
lives.
don't know her, so-
Well, I don't want to give away where she lives.
Yeah, no.
But she lives close to Green Hall.
Didn't know she
As
lived
do I. As do you.
here. She's never been here. You need to.
You want me to call her?
Well, yeah, sure, if you want to. Yeah, call her. She can,
Yeah, because you have so many.
because we'll have a lot of.
Paul was out of town
We have
last
a
night. I'm not sure if he's back. If he's back, she's not leaving the house, I would imagine.
Yeah, call and find out.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's see if she answers. She's going to make me look lame right now.
No.
Can you hand me that knife for just a... Or here, cut that in half and hand it back to me. That's all.
Okay, well, trying to call
Trying to call Bree
singer-songwriters.
Bagwell
Come on now. I understand. Yeah.
Lisa Martinetti is watching.
Lisa.
Hey, Lisa.
Flowers.
Who flowers?
Elegant.
Oh, yay. Awesome.
Pat Kennedy, Canadian.
Yeah, we got a good, yay, I'm so excited.
Oh, that's a friend of mine from high school.
Chris Laurie. Say hi to
Yes,
Pat.
yes, Chris and Maureen, Pat. I don't know Pat, but
Aw.
Rob does.
Jerry Wieters.
Yes, Jerry.
Forwarded to an automatic
Jen-
voice
Oh,
message system.
Um,
man.
Should I leave her a nasty voicemail?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, no,
Zero,
it
Not a
nine,
nasty
four,
one.
nine, nine,
Jen,
seven
Jen.
is not available.
All she said
At
was
the
go
tone,
with an
please
exclamation.
record
Oh,
your message.
yeah.
of course.
Tell her,
When
yeah.
finished recording,
Yeah.
you may
I
hang
love
up
her.
or
I'm really not
press
even
one
here.
more option.
Hey, Bree, we're just trying to make you famous on this cooking show over here. Cooking with Mom. It's about a mile from your house, but you're gonna miss out. Anyway, we love you.
Yeah, we do. And someday I'll get to meet you.
She loves you already. Bye. Well, that worked out great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
good.
know. Well, you just, you gotta
Do you
try
wanna-
things.
You want to have this way or this way?
Other way. Yeah, the first way.
This way?
Yeah, I'm gonna squeeze it.
Oh, so you want it this way?
Just
Thank
cut it.
you.
Just
No,
cut the damn
just
thing.
cut it and I'll deal.
Well, I
Sandy
mean,
never listens to
it's-
me. Thank you for asking.
it fits better in the little squeezer
I just cut them my
that
own
way.
So the reason we're making chicken noodle soup,
Yep.
one, it's cold outside and I thought soup would be good. But two, it's so easy to make. And so instead of people buying Campbell's, which I love a good can of Campbell's chicken noodle soup, you can't beat it. Oh, look, it's Brie back on.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Hello.
You just ducking my calls or what?
No, I picked up my phone and I was like, uh-oh, something's happening. I had 20 texts.
Oh.
Oh, you're on a live stream right now, so don't curse.
Oh.
You're on a cooking show,
You
Brie.
got it. I never ignore your calls.
I know. I was kind of surprised when you didn't answer.
Yeah, well, you know what's funny? This is really embarrassing, but I am really, really deep into a plate of chicken wings right now.
Oh, perfect.
So, my hands are super greasy. Well, I'm gonna have to call him right back.
Well, we're doing a cooking show over here at Backyard and Green at Rod and Sandy Mueller's house, and your name came up, and so we decided to call.
Well, that sounds like a blast.
But you're already eating. We were gonna get you to come cook and eat, but you're
Dang.
Already got greasy
my
chicken
mom
wings.
called me, so I got kidnapped by a 25-year-old. So
Well, that happens.
I'm eating cold chicken wings, but I appreciate the invite, and I will at some point do that. I would love to do that.
Yeah.
Much
Okay.
more than
Yeah.
what I'm doing right now. So
Awesome.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Just
Don't
Bo
tell
can
my
bring you.
that would be great, you guys, for real.
You need to play over here too. Yeah.
I know.
Okay. Well, it's also Hannah's birthday, so I'll call you when I'm done. We're gonna do some stuff.
Yeah, I posted it on my story.
I saw.
Okay.
I saw.
I love her. I
All right.
love her. Okay, have fun.
All right. Love you.
Call me later. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
So she lives close to here?
Yeah. She lives almost exactly halfway between y'all and my house.
And,
Oh, okay.
And you've never brought her here?
She's a busy lady, you know.
Yeah. Oh my God.
They will
Just
just
ignore
rag
him.
on you. when
She's.
they-
I know.
It's like-
She's got stuff to do. She's.
That's
You know.
return.
This is
not
what we
like she's
call
just
an
in the back
Ameriqua.
pocket.
So, Cindy
Yes,
Stein-
it is.
A
Cindy
what?
Stein is
A
what?
Mirepoix.
Mirepoix.
Chopped celery, carrot, onion. If you wanted to make the Trinity, you could take the carrot out and use pepper.
Yeah.
I cook.
I know you do.
I know about how to build flavors.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is I have turned our little skillet on over here.
Got any oil in there?
And
Butter
I
or
do,
something?
I do.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put the chicken in there first.
Just
and
to brown
let
it.
Yep. Now, some people, when I got it a little wet, so it's making a lot of noise.
Live action.
Okay.
This is real cooking.
Oh, can you see it?
Get ready for him and his knife skills.
Oh, yeah, knife skills.
Oh,
Well,
already.
you can cut that other carrot up.
Oh,
if you want
okay.
To show off your knife skills.
Yee. Carrots are kind of tricky. Rounds.
We have a safety glove, but nobody wears it.
So I was gonna say
Sandy
that.
knows where it is.
What do I know where what is?
His knife, glove.
Oh yes, I do.
I probably won't cut myself. It's okay.
Famous last word.
How sharp is this knife?
It's pretty damn sharp.
Well, that's good.
For a guy who
Yeah, it
relies
should
on
be
his
sharp,
hands
right?
for a living.
Yeah, especially that left one. My right hand, I could still use it. I just need to pick. But that left one's real important.
So I like to brown my chicken a little bit, even though I'm making soup. Not everybody does.
I do.
Yeah,
make chicken,
I do too.
for sure.
Because a lot of people will just boil it and then take the meat off
Oh,
later.
come on.
But I know it's
You're missing
But
out on a
you-
lot of
but
flavor
you
doing that.
could if you were so inclined.
Sure.
Yeah,
If you want it to taste good, though, you
Yeah.
brown your chicken first.
definitely.
Get the skin brown.
That's right.
Get some flavor in the pan.
God, I knew you were the right person to have on.
I make a really good chicken soup. I usually don't do chicken noodle soup. I just do like chicken and veggies. But I started the same way with this exact same thing.
What else do you put in it? What more vegetables do you put?
Kale
Oh,
and
you're healthy too.
kale and carrots. It's basically this with tons of kale. It tastes so good though, and
Yeah.
it's really healthy.
Yeah. I
And
like kale, but
garlic,
Mark
of
doesn't
course, and green beans.
Okay.
And I'll usually make cornbread with that too, and
Yeah.
I'll put actual corn in my cornbread. So I'll put
Yeah.
like half a can in my cornbread and half a can in the soup. But I use like bone-in thighs, like you're doing,
Yeah.
and then just fish them out as they start to fall apart.
Right.
You know, I'll
So-
do that and take them out, and then get all of this going. Add chicken stock.
Exactly. See, I don't even need to tell
vegetables.
you. You're just gonna do it.
I'm telling you, I ain't no rookie.
I know.
I've been a bachelor for a long time. I had to learn how to feed myself.
Well, thank goodness.
Yeah,
That's all I got to say.
that's not exactly a real
How's your
uniform dice there, but
daughter- How's your daughter doing?
she's doing great. I just got a picture yesterday from her mother. She's got this, it's like a prom-ish kind of thing. It's not prom, but it's like a,
Yeah.
whatever. They all get all dolled up and go to a thing. And she sent me an option of 2 dresses that one was cut down to about right here on my 15-year-old baby.
Yeah, the nerve.
And the other one was like a higher one. And I was like, I think I like that second one. She's like,
the
well,
turtleneck
we
one?
bought them both because we couldn't decide. But she's leaning towards the low cut one. I was like, of course she is. That's
Yeah.
my daughter,
Yeah.
our daughter.
Well,
Well, you showed up that day, and I, honest to God, didn't recognize her, and I was like, what the hell is Bo doing?
I got
And then I looked at her again, and I went, oh no, I can
Yes.
erase that vision.
yes, I got
I gotta be honest.
I got accused of that several times. I had several people kind of give me a weird look, like, dude, who are you with?
What are you doing?
My daughter? Is that weird? What kind of scumbag do you think I am?
Well,
But I'm running around.
that never occurred to me.
Well, good. Well, good. But she does. She looks like she's 20 years
Yeah,
old.
she definitely
You know.
looks
carries
older.
herself well. She's a sweetheart.
Yeah,
She
she's
is
super sweet.
so sweet, and I felt bad for it
Yeah.
Tim Melgard.
after the first 10 seconds.
Yes.
And then I went, oh shit,
Oh no.
oh pardon
Poor
me.
Bo.
Poor Bo.
Yeah. At first it's
Yeah,
like,
Bo
wow,
got his
Bo.
work.
I mean,
Then
we
like,
may have to
oh
alert the
no.
authorities
Bo
on this
got his
one.
work cut out.
Yes. I'm gonna pay for all my sins. I've already have been to some degree, but she's been pretty good so far.
She's gonna be a kid, right?
Right.
Well,
Josh Greider was lamenting his 13-year-old right now.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, Josh, they're 13.
kid.
What the heck?
Yeah. Well, and I feel like it's worse for them now because there's a camera everywhere.
Exactly.
I mean,
Well,
the things
see,
if there,
you
if
know.
if all the things that I had done when I between
Oh my
13
God.
and 18, before everybody had a phone in their
You might have been in
pocket.
jail.
Well,
Oh my
Sandy
God.
Go to her grave. She
Yeah.
swears. I'll let her tell the story. Not knowing what her son did. To
I
his
do not.
Brand new F-150.
I do not know.
And don't care to know.
I want to know, but he'll. I don't think he's ever going to tell me.
As
And-
far
My
as he
parents
knows,
don't
he
know a
woke
lot of
up the
stuff.
next
Yeah, well,
morning
mine
and
don't
that's
either.
the way he found it.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will
And
stick
it's-
with that till death.
But I think that's unfortunate in a lot of ways because kids need to learn how to do things for themselves, and they need to learn how to be independent and
true.
how to get themselves out of a jam.
That's true.
He did.
You know.
But the way to get yourself out of jam when you're 17 is call daddy
Well,
or mom.
or you just figure it out.
Yeah, I guess. How do you figure
But-
out wrecking a truck though?
You find a way to drive it home.
Well,
I just think that it's just kind of sad that kids feel like they're followed everywhere. I don't
yes,
think that's right.
I agree. I
You
think it
know.
would be miserable. I hate it now as an
Oh,
adult.
I know.
I
Yeah.
find myself hiding from electronics in general. You know,
Yeah.
just like I just want a moment. Like let's just be humans for a minute,
Yeah, just trust
sitting
somebody.
outside somewhere,
I know. I agree.
talking without feeling like what I say is going to be put all over the damn internet.
It's happening right now. as
It's
we
happening
speak.
right
Yeah.
now.
I know. Speaking of that, but not that. So Jana Pokop, the reason she's not here tonight is she is at the coast because her friend Shawnee has a painting gig. She does inside painting. So they went down there and they're working on a house. Well, Shawnee is. And in the house where they're staying, there is a bottle of dark rum. Or coconut rum.
Oh.
And Jana doesn't know what to
Yeah.
do with it.
Dark
I
rum
was
would be a
going to
lot
say
better.
pour it out. But they they want to know if anyone on the internet watching the show has a suggestion
For coconut rum?
For coconut rum.
Well, if you have some
And if it's
other,
not coconut rum, Jana, correct me.
if
But
you have
I
some
think-
other liquors, you can make some pretty cool stuff with coconut. But it's more like a liqueur thing. You don't
It's
make a
so
drink
sweet,
just
right?
with
So
right.
sweet.
Yeah.
Like we used to make, we would call it summer in a cup. It was just like spiced rum and like a shot of vodka and orange juice and cranberry juice and then like a shot of Malibu coconut rum.
Yeah.
And it just tastes like a real fruity beach
Yeah.
drink, you know, tastes really good.
Yeah.
But I would never do it with just coconut rum. That's
No.
it's too much.
No, I would think you would need like lots of ice and juices.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Definitely juices.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Pineapple juice is great in that drink too.
Pineapple
Pineapple
juice.
juice is
I know.
outstanding. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
all right.
You got it? You okay?
Yeah. I should have gotten the longer tongs. I have to put my extra long tongs out by my washing machine because my washing machine is really deep.
So you use it to get your clothes out?
I'm like, I'm gonna fall in there. So I'm gonna buy my washing machine because that's what I need.
I was kind of doing that today.
I'm confused.
He's walking her.
Oh, okay.
He took her out.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. So, I know. You want to take those out and then put these in? Is that what you do, or do
yeah.
you leave?
I
That's
usually
what
I'll
I
wait
do
till
too.
that's browned a little
Yeah.
bit,
Yeah. Then we'll take it out.
and then you got some some fat in there.
Yep. I love me some chicken fat.
I do too.
Yeah.
Sunday is usually my day for fried chicken. I allow myself
Well,
because you can't keep this figure eating fried chicken every day. You know, you just can't.
no.
I
I'm
don't care
sure
how much
that's true.
exercise.
No. Well, because
And
you
I don't really
know,
exercise
you-
much.
But really, it's more about what you intake. I mean, you can move
Agreed.
things around
And
in
how
your
much.
body, but you
Yeah.
can't lose weight just exercising.
Right.
You can't do that.
Good fuel
Yeah.
You have to not eat.
and portion control.
Behave.
Yeah.
But really, I don't.
Yeah.
I almost never eat. I don't eat fast food very much. Fried chicken is
Yeah.
my one allowance.
Yeah. Yeah.
And occasionally Whataburger late night or whatever, but not often. You know.
Yeah.
Normally I
Yeah.
cook at home. I like shop for groceries and I eat real food.
Like a responsible
I eat
adult.
real food.
Yeah.
Even when I'm making like breakfast
It's
tacos, I'm still
better.
fresh eggs and bacon
Yeah.
and real cheese.
Yeah.
And you know,
So proud of you. It's like
Two
you're-
questions.
What?
Music and drink. What are y'all doing?
Okay, well,
Oh.
we've already addressed one of those, but you know.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
So we're having the champagne cocktail because we had a lot of champagne left over, but I'll do that in a little bit.
we
And
kind
yes,
of addressed that. We
Yeah.
I missed that.
we nicked it as we were making a big lap, and we finally are back
It's
to
like
it.
trying to get through geometry class, right?
Yes.
Tangents.
Yes.
What?
Just graze that one corner.
You know. Yes, and so would you like to play a song while
I'll
the
sing a
chicken's
song.
browning?
Yeah.
Okay.
You think we
Can you? Yeah.
have time? All right. We can make time, I guess. What are we gonna do?
I wonder if Josh is watching. Is Josh our child watching? Or are they still digging diamonds?
What are you in the mood for?
Really? Hey. Yeah.
Uh-oh. What are we in the mood for?
Very nice.
Betsy.
They think there's people at the door. They're policemen.
What do you want to hear?
Play that song I like that I wish you wrote. Or you wish you wrote.
That's funny. I know exactly what you're
I
talking
know
about.
you do.
I do. I wish I wrote it. Yeah.
I wish
I'd
you
have a
did
lot
too.
more money in my pocket if I
Yeah.
did.
I would
It's,
be so happy for
Is
you.
the sound gonna be okay right here?
You're good. I think you're good because of where you put it.
But you really do a much better version of the song.
Then Chris Stapleton.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Sing it.
Thank you.
I heard your version first.
That makes a difference.
Yeah,
I found.
It does.
It's a song about a sleepover.
Yeah.
I know it ain't all that late, but you should probably leave. I recognize that look in your eyes, you should probably leave. 'Cause I know you and you know me, and we both know where this is gonna lead. And you want me to say that I want you to stay, you should probably leave. Yeah, you should probably leave. I can feel that mountain cedar. There's still time for you to finish your wine, you should probably leave. And it's hard to resist. Alright, just one kiss, then you should probably leave. Yeah, you should probably leave. 'Cause I know you and you know me, and we both know where this is gonna lead. And you want me to say that I want you to stay, so you should probably leave. Yeah, you should probably leave. And like a devil on my shoulder, you keep whispering in my ear. And it's getting kinda hard for me to do the right thing, yeah. I wanna do the right thing, baby. Get 'em, Bess. Get 'em, Jen. Sun on your skin. It's 6 a.m. and I've been watching you sleep.
Come on in.
Honey, I'm so afraid you're gonna wake up and say you should probably leave. You should probably leave. 'Cause I know you and you know me. We both know where this is gonna lead. And I want you to stay, but you'll probably say you should probably leave. You should probably leave. You should probably leave. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Thanks, y'all. Chris Stapleton. Can get back to cooking? Let's get back to cooking. Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna get all that goodness off. If we
Want me
can
to,
do
like,
that, let
yeah.
me get another egg.
You don't like salt and pepper this whenever you put it in there?
I did salt it with when I had the chicken in there, but we can certainly do that.
I mean, that's just what I'd do.
Well, I don't. I want to make sure that you're happy.
You season every time you add an ingredient. The new ingredients haven't been seasoned yet.
Well, but here's my thing. I know I'm gonna put bouillon stuff in there, stock,
Correct,
and
yeah.
it has a lot of salt.
Okay.
So I don't want to get too much salt.
Well, that was pepper, though.
And salt. I put both. Right?
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Just trying to get that fond up off the bottom of the pan, you know?
Oh my God, the fond.
Fond.
Look at
What?
you go.
I'm telling you.
I didn't use that.
I'm
I
a-
don't know that word.
I'm a catch. I know this stuff.
Well, that goes without saying. That has nothing to do with your.
All the brown,
with
like little
your
burnt bits at the bottom. That's
Cooking
called.
vocabulary, but
that's
I
called
can't
fond.
think of that word for cooking. What am I looking? Culinary.
Culinary skills.
Culinary vocabulary.
Yeah. Ironically,
Yes.
the vocabulary, like you couldn't get the word you were looking for to describe
I know.
your vocabulary. That's
irony right there.
irony, yes.
In case anybody's looking for the definition. Okay, so I have some garlic here.
Yep.
So we can put it in now because you don't want to put your garlic in.
You don't want it
because
to
we don't
burn.
want it- That's
Don't want it
right.
getting bitter.
Don't want it to burn.
You just thought you were going to teach me
God,
something.
I didn't know that I was, well, let's not go there. That's another show. All right. So I got all that good stuff in there. And then when you're ready, you can put the chicken back in.
Okay.
So, I mean, see how easy this is for people who are watching and
It's
have
super
never made
easy.
their own homemade chicken soup? All you have to have is the ingredients and you're good to go.
And you can,
Toss them in a pan.
and really you can make a ton of food for like $10.
Yes, it's so true. And it'll just last you the longest time.
And you can freeze it. It freezes well.
You can. Are you good at freezing stuff and then actually eating it later?
No, but I do love to think that I am.
I know. I have freezers
look at
full
all
of
this
stuff
leftover.
that
I'm
And then
sure I
Rob
have
will be
some
like,
chicken soup from
"What
like
is
a year
this?"
ago in the freezer right
Oh.
now. I'm sure of it.
oh yeah, I have, no.
I've made 3 batches of it since I cooked that one in the freezer.
I'm
But-
bad at it.
You know, it's cool in theory.
Well,
And sometimes I do go back and eat
people are
it.
good at it.
During Snowpocalypse last year, I was
Yeah.
really glad that I had some chicken soup in the freezer.
I'm not. And that's kind of strange because my parents were really, we used things out of the freezer all the time, and they still are wonderful.
Nelson says hi.
Julie.
Well, that's from a different time, you know. People were more
That's true, because also my parents lived through the Depression.
exactly. There was no
They
wasting
saved
anything.
2 bites of anything that's left on the table, and my dad will actually eat it, including salad that's already been dressed. Come on, Dad.
Jen Stein liked the song request.
Do you have a song request, Jen Stein? 'Cause
Jen.
we'll do whatever you want.
That's-
Oh, that was the same one?
That is true.
Okay.
I hope Hannah doesn't watch this because I did agree to that pretty quick.
Well, Anna met Jen because, I mean.
I don't think so.
Sometimes I just drive there.
I don't think so. Possibly.
Okay, so I am just cutting up some unsweet chocolate over here.
What are we doing?
Cutting up some unsweet chocolate.
It's not even, just trying to get on my last one. All right.
Live broadcast interview.
That's where I live.
I know, you're dancing on it all the damn
I'll
time.
be honest. I forgot we were
Having a show?
doing this for a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I just
good.
got in here just cooking.
It's natural, yeah.
Well, and
Just over here cooking, you know.
I was talking to a new friend of mine today. She and her husband came out to the winery, and it was a tasting room, and it was so nice. And she cooks a lot, and her mom cooks and stuff. And she said that one time her mom had like a real, honest to goodness cooking person come to the house and teach people how to cook and all. And she said it was so awesome. And then she said, "But I like what y'all do because you just kind of don't."
You're not doing it right.
You're just not doing anything. Which is not what she meant. She was like,
You're
"Yeah,
basically
it's
just drinking and talking shit.
Yeah, because that's real life. I mean,
Yeah.
this is real life, and
It's one of my favorite.
That,
It is.
and that's exactly what Josh wanted it to be, because it was, Josh was the one who said, "Yeah, we should do this," and I was like,
It's true.
"Yeah, okay, sure."
Michael D. Jones has tuned in.
Michael D. Jones.
I have no
I don't
idea.
know Michael. Do we
Welcome,
know
Michael D. Jones.
I know.
Say hi to Michael D. Jones. I mean, you know.
Julie?
I've thought about doing one of these too and calling it like Smoky Bows Smoke
Smoky
Show.
Bows?
Here.
Oh, you should.
Because I love like smoking pork
Yeah.
butts and ribs and chicken.
That's
and
hard to do in 45
it's
minutes
so
to
long.
an hour.
Right. And so I was thinking I could just get one of my friends to record
And then edit
the whole
it.
thing and have like all my famous friends come sit in and we'd just hang out and drink and talk and play some music and then edit it down to 45 minutes.
I think that sounds like a lot of fun. And,
think it would be awesome.
You should make sure that I'm invited every
Okay.
time you do that. I
It's
will
always a
bring-
time- you can't-
I will bring a salad.
I can't get the smoker out without cooking enough for like 10
I know.
people, you
yeah.
know?
Yeah, yeah.
What's
And
the point in
there's-
building a fire?
And the bad thing about that is you can't smell it through, because that is just the most
Yeah,
delicious
is.
smell.
I
Yeah.
love smoking meats.
Yeah.
And lots of other stuff.
wanted-
I don't know why. I
wanted
just
to
want to
cook a
laugh
prime
every
rib
time I look
today,
at you.
And I couldn't find one I liked.
Yeah.
What,
It's
a
just that you
smoking
need
a
so
meat
much
smoker?
paper.
Prime
I'm
rib.
Yeah,
prime rib.
yeah.
I wanted to do a prime rib so bad.
I would smoke
Maybe just
brown
that
ribs
big.
more often.
Where was that?
If I could find papers that big, that is great.
Well,
It's zigzag, only had paper.
And they're so expensive. Prime rib's so expensive.
Right.
You can get a pork butt for $15 and feed 15 people, or you can get a
So-
prime rib for $150, And feed. 8 people.
6, but that's
No,
it.
a
That's
lot
okay.
more
We're
than
here.
that. But
That's
yeah.
yeah.
But
It's great though.
let's talk about
Yeah.
what we're eating.
Okay.
Right,
So,
right.
But pork
Chicken soup.
butt.
What kind
It's a
of-
shoulder. It's not really a butt.
I know.
I'll eat the butt too though. I'll say it on record. I'll eat the butt.
well, it's a pig.
Who doesn't love a ham?
Oh, I know.
Who doesn't love ham?
Look, you even know how meat is cut, because you grew up in the country-ish, right?
I did. Yeah. No, it wasn't even ish.
It was.
The town I grew
Yeah.
up in is almost doubled in size, and it's about 4,000 people now.
Jeez, that's a lot of people.
And what was that from?
Hallsville, Texas. Hallsville, Texas. Anybody out there?
I've never even heard of Hallsville until I met you.
It's right between Longview and Marshall, Texas. Anybody know where Longview or Marshall, Texas is? Tyler?
Really?
Yeah.
Tyler, Texas. About 45 minutes from
Yeah.
Tyler. About 45 minutes
Roses.
from Shreveport,
Roses.
Louisiana.
Y'all had the second
Tyler
run
Roses.
of the roses.
We had the Rose Queens too.
And you knew them all.
Some, not all.
Jerry Lynn.
That's
Well-
Sandy's sister.
Oh,
She was a Rose Queen.
Jerry?
Oh,
No, she was not a Rose Queen, but she might have made their dress.
Oh.
She's a very talented seamstress.
and the
she-
Kilgore Rangerettes are right there in that area too. Kilgore's right there.
Oh yeah.
I can't believe you ever left.
Well, there's not much of a music scene. There's pretty girls everywhere.
Right? But you can't really make a living. Well, you could. But
And oil and gas. If you want to be in oil and gas, it's a good
yeah.
place to make a
Well,
living.
what did you do before music?
I was in oil and
That's
gas.
what I thought.
I used to make money.
I remember that. I know. I know. I remember this conversation we had. I don't know, maybe the second or third time we met you, and
Mm-hmm.
you were like, "Yeah, I used to have a corner office." It's like,
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Ish. I did. I had to wear clothes every day. That shirt tucked
Yeah.
in and look presentable. Courthouses. I would never now go to a courthouse unless I was being
you
summoned.
had to be. Yeah.
But I went every day back then. Just went.
Landman?
I was a landman for 3 years. Before that, I bartended and waited tables. I managed a restaurant for a while.
Explain to him what a landman is.
I bought oil and gas leases, all the and right-of-ways. When they're about to put a pipeline in, you have to go lease that property where you're going to put a pipeline in and pay people for tearing up their stuff and then putting it back the way it was before you came across it, and getting them to lease you the mineral rights so that you can put together an oil well. You have to put together, at the time I think you had to have 640 acres connected to have a well, a unit. Oh, I hate talking about this. It makes me want to. It was great money.
They paid you to do
It was
it.
great money, and it wasn't really that tough of a job. I just hated it,
Well, and you should do what you
Just walking around singing in my car, what am I doing?
You should do jobs they like.
I should
to
be
do.
poor. I should make $15,000 a year instead of $100,000 a year.
What?
What am I doing?
How crazy was that?
Just lunacy.
I know. Lily's mother, I'm sure, is real glad about that decision. She really has been super supportive of it. She's a cool
You've
cool
always
lady.
said that.
Yeah,
Who's this?
Lily's mother.
Oh.
Who we've also never met.
She's
To our
been down
knowledge.
here.
To our knowledge.
She came and stayed for a few days last summer, or maybe the summer before. Because Lily stays with me most of the summer. And so she'll come down and I usually drive there and back, getting Lily. But during the summer, she'll come down and spend a couple days and get a little free vacation
Yeah.
and take Lily back with her,
So
sometimes.
we're adding our chicken stock.
Chicken stock, can't beat it.
Which, a lot of people make their own stuff, and I will. But
I do
don't.
that and freeze it too. A lot of times when I'm doing
Oh, I
this
do
recipe,
it, but then I don't use it.
I'll use all the trimmings and then the bones
Uh-huh.
and make a stock and freeze it.
And then do you use it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay then. Oh,
When I'm making rice, I'll use chicken
Yeah.
stock instead of water and rice.
I do that too, but not
Mm-hmm.
generally homemade.
I do this all out of necessity, though. I'm talking like I'm like have this really fine palate. It's more, it's more like, hey, I would rather not spend $3 on chicken stock when I have the things for chicken stock.
Yeah, because that's the thing. I mean, to buy, you could if you wanted to live, you could live pretty cheaply.
Absolutely,
on,
chicken and vegetables
Yeah,
go a
but I
long,
was gonna
long
say
way.
you could live cheaply on fast food. Like if all you got were
Yeah.
Taco
Not
Bell,
long.
Taco Bell tacos. You
Ugh.
know, which you'd be
Poison.
sick. You'd be
Yeah.
a very sick person.
Yeah.
But you can live very well.
Oh, you can get a
on-
ton of food for $10 at Taco Bell.
Well,
But it's
that's
disgusting.
nasty. Yeah.
Poison.
But you can also get a good amount of food at HEB for 10 or 20
Yes.
bucks that you can feed yourself on.
That
for-
tray of chicken is what, $4?
$5 now.
It was $6. But
Still.
I mean, there were there's 10 chicken
You can-
thighs in there.
Right. Right.
I mean, nobody's going to eat all that by themselves in one sitting,
No
or
one.
nor should they.
No. No. Yeah, for less than a number one
I
Whataburger
hope they're
meal,
not.
you can have 8 chicken
Yeah.
thighs all to yourself.
Yeah, and
You can eat for a
I mean, yeah, exactly. Salt, pepper it, put it in the oven, cook it for 350. You're done.
Right. Or put it on your smoker and sit there and drink a 12-pack of beer. And
Okay. Well, all
Yeah,
right.
there we
So
go.
if you want to eat on time,
the beer is more expensive than the meal, really, when you're doing. I've found.
yeah. Okay. So.
What are we doing? Yeah.
I know.
What are we making?
I've got our flour, sugar, and a little bit of salt in here for our brownies, and then I have.
Oh, brownies. I forgot. That's brownies.
Yeah,
Butter that I've melted,
no herbs.
and we've talked about this before. That's what I was getting to.
Do I need to
earlier.
run back to the house?
I was like, are you going to cook with those? Yeah, I got rosemary. Okay, not what I meant.
I have rosemary.
Okay, so I'm going to put our 4 ounces of.
So that's how you melt it there, and you just.
Yeah, but you don't want to put your
Sandy
chocolate.
does.
Linda Hall?
And
Isn't
oh
that
yes,
across-
Linda,
that's
she's our
across
next
the-
door neighbor,
Oh.
or she's our creek neighbor.
Across the
Creek neighbor.
Oh, she's
yeah.
our creek
across
neighbor.
the ditch neighbor.
You
And-
just checking in
You don't
to
wanna
see
put your
kind of
chocolate
noise
what?
you're making.
Yeah, you don't want to put your chocolate in while you melt the butter because then your chocolate will probably burn. So
So you do it after you
melt-
take it off the heat,
Yeah,
unless you're doing like a double boiler situation.
yeah, and a double boiler is just a pain in the ass. So it's just a lot of
So
trouble.
melt your butter, and just while it's hot, put your chocolate.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
And then we're also
Now I
going
know.
to put chocolate chips in here.
Oh, it's one of the shortcuts that I do take. When I'm making brownies, I buy brownie mix.
Well, now you don't
okay.
have to.
And then you like cook the herbs in the butter. And then,
Because you have to cook the herbs. You can't just put them in there raw.
well, no, you make
I
herb
know,
butter.
Make herb butter.
Yeah, strain it.
Yeah, I know this.
How much was that?
A cup.
Semi-sweet?
Well, it depends on how much.
It's a cup of semi-sweet chocolate, and again, it's just melted right in here. Okay,
I'm
would
doing
you
chocolate.
crack 3 of those eggs?
Yes, into the dry.
No.
In
into
here? It's
into
not-
here. Into here.
Oh,
But
okay,
then I
okay.
want 1 additional egg yolk.
Oh, see, now you're testing. Now you're testing.
You know,
I
I don't
see.
want this to be too easy for you, Bo. Everything has just come so easily for you. Has it always been like
Jo-
that?
I don't know why. People tell me this all the time, that it looks like I'm such a lucky guy and like everything great happens for you. Like, y'all have no idea how hard it is
To be
to make it
you?
look this easy. It is. And I mean, I'm telling you, you would jump off a cliff if you had to be me for a day. I'm telling you.
God, I'm starting
Oh,
to
wait,
get
wait.
That's-
excited.
It goes
Oh
in the
my gosh, I keep
compost.
forgetting.
Uh-huh,
about
compost.
Sorry, you have to step over Genevieve. She's going to kill us all one day.
Genevieve. So what do you want me to do with the
Okay, so
white?
the white goes in here and
And
just
the-
put the yolk in
Oh,
there.
okay, gotcha. Hope. See, that's how you do it, right there.
That's close.
Almost.
So, you know
And I
the very
broke it.
best
The
way to
one
do
yolk
that?
that I broke.
It's just to do it in your hand like that.
Well, listen.
Just saying.
You want to do that? You can do it your own damn way.
Hey, 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 hey.
See, I'm gonna need another egg. We messed
It's
this up.
okay. I'm not gonna do anything with that egg white, so it's all right.
I know, but
God damn it.
Oh,
Really have egg?
we're
Do you-
breaking
I
out
know.
the big no-nos.
This is what happens when the kids
We're gonna
aren't
drop
here.
F-bombs next?
No, I'm gonna.
See,
but you've made a
that's,
mess.
I know that's what I've been trying to tell you.
I know. Well, I should have listened.
I guess I'll make that for breakfast tomorrow morning.
No, he's
See?
gonna get rid of that.
I mean, yeah.
We don't want to save that egg. Okay, here.
Put it in your pocket.
I did so good on that. I don't know why I just decided to hammer that last egg.
Okay.
Doesn't- Oh, you need an egg yolk?
Here we go.
I'll
Here,
get
here's
you
the
a
nice clean
scrambled
dry
egg.
towel for you too.
Oh, see, now I'm all flustered. I can feel my.
He's taking the vapors.
Okay, I'm gonna try it
You
your
gonna try
way.
it? Yeah, it's see? Good Lord.
Well, you know, it's my first time doing it this way.
Okay.
Come on. Oh, that's championship caliber
What was that?
egg separating right there.
A vanilla.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're not getting enough instructions.
I know, sorry, because I'm just.
Look at there.
Thanks, Kim.
I'm just. No, well, yeah.
I did it.
I go through so much vanilla that I just buy it in the big containers, but they're not very pretty on your counter. So I usually buy a nice bottle of white or rosé wine, because rosé wines come in really pretty bottles. Oh, okay. Okay. I was just talking to Ken.
Don't.
And so I buy these pretty bottles, and then I put my vanilla in it. Yeah. So that's the dark vanilla, and then here's the clear vanilla. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, they were rosé bottles.
Diana Hooper is tuned in.
So then what?
Diana Hoover is my oldest and dearest best
Oh,
friend.
there we go.
I love
Then what?
Diana so much.
Then what do we do?
Okay, so now you're gonna one time I went out to Diana's house. This is okay, whip those. Diana lives in a gorgeous, amazing, beautiful home in Florida, and she flew me out there to help her learn how to cook. Yeah. And we had so much fun. And we cooked and I drank and we had a lot of fun.
Linda Hall wants to visit your kitchen.
Linda Hall, you are welcome to come over anytime. Just give me a heads
If you want to
up.
come over for egg white omelets, we have
Yeah.
a lot.
All right. So we've got our flour and our sugar and our okay, that's good. And so you can put those in the middle right there. Yep. And then I'm going to go ahead and put our chocolate in there. Oh, I know.
I've got a Frenchie too. I know how it is.
And so we're going to just mix in chocolate.
Pro tip: rinse your egg bowl
Yeah.
while it's still wet.
Yeah. Because egg gets nasty.
Yeah.
Yep, and so does chocolate. I'll just be over here doing dishes.
For the kitchen help, we'll get the rest of it. Thank you for doing that.
Avocado, peanut butter, and eggs. It's all even.
Pancake batter.
Okay. Rub it in. Alright, so there we have our super simple, except for the egg part, brownie mix.
And in fairness, it's simpler than I made it look.
Yeah. I mean, you're right. I'm not even going to try to pretend that
Yeah.
you're not right. All right, so I'm just going to spray this pan. And, you know, when I grew up, it was all about buttering and flouring the pans, which my mother used to, that was the part I got to do, which was not exciting, but at least I got to do something. So, but now I just use pan on everything because it
That's
works
normally
really
what I do
well.
too.
Yeah.
I'll
it
sometimes
really does.
butter it. I don't ever flour it. I've never.
I very rarely do. When I worked at the bakery, which shall remain unnamed, we always used just the pan. Stop.
Pam stuff. This is making me crazy. Sorry.
Me too, so I'm glad you're cleaning it since you made that mess.
Oh, I've worked
Is
in
this
bars
like
and
the thing with your
restaurants too long.
mother?
Yeah, a little bit. She actually is probably a little bit easier on me than you are. That's why
Can't see that pan.
we're having this issue.
Alright, so here's our brownie mix.
Hold
And
it up for John Boy.
Okay.
For John Gimble.
John Gimble.
Gimbal, yeah. Whoops, there we go.
Okay. And I'm gonna put that in at our
Excellent,
350.
thank you.
And the cleaning,
And the cleaning.
there it is.
No more egg whites. Oh. I refuse to believe that was an accident.
I promise. Yeah. Okay, so we've got that going.
You and Jackson
And-
Brown. Those are the two people that she would.
Jackson Brown.
Oh, like her hall pass.
I
Yeah.
know. I know that Jackson Brown would have been my soulmate had we ever been able to meet.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. It would have changed both of our lives dramatically.
I'm sure.
He had a great show on ACL though.
Oh my God, it was so good.
I feel like it worked out all right for both of y'all.
Well, it did. It did.
I mean, it could always be better.
It could always be worse. It could always be worse.
That's
I think
true.
That's the key.
Yeah, exactly. My daddy taught me that.
Selma Hayek. That's why I feel the same way about Selma Hayek.
Well, we all have that person.
Yeah.
You know, some of us have two.
Oh, it's only you.
No, I really just have Jackson.
No, I'm talking about.
No, I've heard who yours is. I've heard you say it, but I'm not going to say it on Facebook Live.
Oh, do we both know her?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and you want to know her?
I know her.
No, but I mean know her.
I don't know what you're talking about now.
That's completely.
See, you're taking it to a
Yeah.
Better
place.
stop
Okay.
Yeah.
I know, I'm gonna stop. Okay, so would you like to play another song while I figure out the drink, or do
I
you want to
don't
just
know.
talk?
I'd
You
rather
wanna
just.
talk?
I think let's talk.
Okay, just talk while I go get the stuff for the drink.
The pollen, the cedars really.
Okay. You don't have to. I
Just
don't
got
have
over
to
the
tell me
COVID,
why.
you know, like the cedar pollen's real high. You know, and I played 4 shows this week.
Oh, good.
Back to
I
back to
saw
back to back.
Thursday
We did
you
a
were
little
at the
New
Villa,
Braunfels
right?
tour this week. Green Hall,
When
Hall,
did you play Green Hall?
Village Green, Poorhouse, and Freiheit Country Store.
I would have come to Green. To the hall.
That was Tuesday night. It was a last minute gig. My friends Lucas and Tony Taylor
Oh shit! Sorry. Oops.
were playing, and
Oh, thank you, Kim.
he may have texted me that day, either the night before or that day. Asked if I could fill in because we had another friend that was on COVID.
People often lose my text phone number.
Listen, I know a lot of people in this town, Rod. Okay, I posted about it.
You should
You
have a
only know
group.
Sandy. Oh,
Where'd you
Yeah,
post it?
right. I
I need
should.
to see. You must have fallen off.
I posted about it
One where?
And I missed it.
Instagram?
I apologize.
on Instagram and Facebook.
Well, I haven't been getting on lately. Things are, sometimes I just don't want to see that anything
Completely agree.
because it can
Yeah.
make you sad.
And it's just never ending. It's exhausting. I got in trouble. Bree actually got on to me Friday because she texted asking where I was going to be playing because she was off. And she's like, also, if you send me your Instagram password, I'll post about it for you because I did look at your page before I called you to ask. It's like, so shamed me about not posting enough.
Where were you
Because
Wednesday
that's what
night,
friends
though?
do.
Wednesday was Poorhouse. That was a late
That's the
start
one I-
for y'all. That's,
That's the one I regret.
Yeah, 'cause
though,
we're old and
she's
he
not here.
works.
Well, but she's
Oh.
not here on Wednesday nights.
It was the night that it got cold. When we got there, it was 65 degrees, and when we left,
Yeah.
it was like 40
Yeah,
and really windy.
yeah.
It was
All
fun.
right, keep talking.
What are we doing?
I just made little lemon thingies. Lemon thingies.
She's zesting love.
Zesting.
Yeah.
I've seen people like make candy out of these, like just put sugar on them, and I don't know, Genevieve. Look at this. Oh,
Oh my God.
the noises you've probably been hearing. Just get close to this mic. Have you been hearing any of that? Genevieve's been sitting here watching every move. So y'all had Grider and somebody here Friday, right?
Oh, and Bobby Hammer.
Bobby Hammer.
Bobby, yeah, I don't know
Two
him.
of our favorite.
And I don't
good.
like know Josh well, but I know of Josh. We've met a few times, but I don't know the other guy.
Bobby,
at all. Bobby.
lives in Nashville, and he does a lot of songwriting with famous people. Like he writes songs for Kenny Chesney
Oh.
and other folks like
Never
that.
heard of her.
Yeah. And so, but he's a really, really nice guy and very funny. He's very funny.
He has a baby.
There's so few of us.
8 months old.
Yeah,
months?
yeah, 7.5,
Yeah.
something like that. A little boy. Gray. Okay, here.
Ooh!
I know.
You're good at that.
I was never, almost never more proud when Kelsey came home after her first year away at college, and she just popped open that bottle of champagne. I was like, man,
Look at you
so
go.
proud of you, girl.
Donna Chancey Brown would like to know who the guest is.
Bo Brumble.
Bo
Bo
Brumble.
Brumble.
You've never met Donna.
Say hi to
Oh
Donna.
my God.
Yes.
Hi, Donna. I'm Bo Brumble. Follow me on Instagram and
Donna.
Facebook. You can find our new album at timberwild.com
Yes, and Donna, you would
or on
like it.
Spotify.
Oh, you
or
would like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so you don't
Donna
like want to
is-
boil this though, right? You just want to
No, you
simmer
just
this.
wanna simmer it.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not a fan of boiled chicken. Boiled. You hear that, East Texas?
Bold.
Oil.
Where'd that word
I was oil and gas boiled chicken.
Do we need to put more broth in there?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Just check.
It's your soup.
Well, I just want to make sure. Okay, so
Bold.
we're going to put in
Boiled. Oh,
Yum.
a sugar cube.
these man. Everything y'all do
Where'd you go?
I'm going to
makes
get
me
the
think
sugar.
of how you could just add a little drop of drugs in it, and it'd be
But you can't change the position.
like on sugar
That's
cubes.
what makes
You know,
you
like
make
on. Never mind.
Yes.
I should have been alive in the '60s.
Well, maybe you were.
There's a chance,
You know. Okay, so then we're gonna draw.
Second love.
I don't know if I'm really.
at
I
least.
need to follow these
Third,
directions.
fourth, you know.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. This may be an unpopular thing to talk about, but I do believe that there might be something to. In fact, the bottom's okay. To the idea of we're soaking our sugar cubes.
Was with bitters.
And the Angostura bitters. Yeah.
Pear, which one are those?
This is
Those
the
pear-
Angostura bitters.
I'm pretty sure I was a
Oh,
Donna.
those are the Angostura.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You like talking about mind expansion right now? Is that what you're
No,
talking
I'm
about?
talking about the possibility of, what's that called when you come back?
Reincarnation?
That. Yeah.
What'd you say?
Definitely.
Because, somebody invested a lot of time and effort into this.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you just do it once?
Right.
You know?
Who knows?
Yeah.
I feel like if anyone tells you they do know, they're not telling the truth.
Oh, yeah. It should have-
And yeah, and like, well, everything comes from dirt and turns back to dirt. So
Yeah,
it like
so-
maybe that energy just passes on to another living whatever.
So, I want to believe that.
I think that's what I believe ish. I don't know that I believe
Yeah.
anything wholeheartedly.
Tell them what you're doing.
I'm saying.
We're talking philosophy.
I know, it's a cooking show.
We're having an existential crisis. Is what we're doing. We're drinking and having an existential crisis. Standard Sunday stuff.
Exactly. That's right. That's what happens when you cook with mom. So I have a sugar cube that I put Angostura bitters on till you can see that's kind of
Yeah.
soaking up in there.
And there are two kinds of bitters. People
Yes.
need to
This is
look
the
for
Angostura one, and so it's gonna soak. And I put our little lemon rindy thing in there.
It's called what?
That's a lemon.
That's
rindy
the
thing.
scientific term,
I know.
lemon rindy thing.
Well, I used this cute little tool, and I made little lemon rindy
And it's
nests.
so cute. Look at the essential oils coming off of that.
See?
Oh, yeah.
Lemon there.
I can use that for something else. All right, so then I'm just gonna pour some champagne in here.
That's it.
That's it.
See, there.
I know. Ooh.
Look at how good she is.
That's not a rookie right there. That's not a
Done
rookie.
that before, has she? Nope.
See if I can do it 5 times. You know what? I forgot to set the timer on the brownies.
The nose will let you know.
That's, oh my God. Did you learn that from Josh?
He's been watching.
No, I learned that from cooking. I had a friend that was telling me like that she could never figure out how to not burn biscuits. It's like
Oh, well,
they're
okay.
either too raw or they're burnt. You know, either one. It's like I can't tell when they're done. I'll set my timer out. It's like no, you don't set a timer. You use your
It's
nose.
a biscuit.
Your nose will tell you when they're done.
Yeah, just don't go clean the garage while you're doing it.
No. Stay. You gotta be in the house to smell.
That's my problem.
You have to be
Squirrel,
moderately
wait.
close.
And if you are gonna do that, if you're
I'm out there
gonna
welding.
leave, you could set the timer like 2 or 3 minutes ahead of whatever time it said. If it said 12 minutes, set your
Yeah.
timer at 9.
Yeah.
And then go use your nose.
Jeff Ward is watching.
Oh, here we go.
We don't know Jeff Ward. Oh,
Here,
go ahead.
Jeff Ward, yes, Jeff comes to our shows.
Oh, cool.
Yep. Okay, so here's your
Cheers.
lovely champagne cocktail.
Hey, cheers.
Cheers.
And Donna thinks Lemon Rindy Thing is a good name for a band.
That's because
That is a pretty good name for a band.
Well, that's pretty good, Sandy.
Oh, nice work, Sandy.
thanks.
Oh,
What do
yeah.
you think?
I like it.
Yeah, because it's not sweet.
Yeah.
The Angostura bitters takes the sweetness out of the champagne. Yeah, it's really good, right?
Good.
Seems like one of those things that you could overdo it pretty quick.
Yeah.
It's good.
You could. Yeah, champagne I think
Champagne
is
in
easy
general.
to overdo.
Right.
Which we
Yeah.
Especially if you already had 2
Well,
whiskeys.
now you know.
Pour bitters on it.
Or 2 glasses of wine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, so we got to get something going here. Okay, so do you think that's done?
see, this is when you told me chicken soup. I had concerns because like my chicken soup, I put it to where we are now and put it on simmer and cover it
Uh huh.
and leave it for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then come back in and like the
'Cause then you
chicken's just
don't
falling
want
off the
bowl
bone.
Chicken.
Well, no, you don't put it where it'll boil. You turn it down. You turn it down to like the lowest it'll go and cover it and let it sit there. But like, this is your chicken soup. This isn't mine. Mine may be better. I don't know. I haven't tasted yours yet.
Okay.
But I'm
Well,
saying,
this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna.
it's probably like safe to eat,
Yeah, what's the cooking show?
So we're gonna take one out.
Okay.
That's what we're gonna do.
and temp it.
Yeah, but I need something to go under this. Hold on. Hold this over there.
Why did you get a bowl that doesn't have holes in it?
Because I wanted a bowl without. I wanted to do this.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
I
called
don't
a
know.
colander, not a bowl without holes.
This is a bowl without holes. The one on the
Oh,
outside.
okay. Why didn't you?
And
get
I would call
bowl
that a
without-
strainer.
I thought
In East Texas, we call that
that.
strainer.
I was just gonna say that's because you're from the country.
Nope, not country-ish. The
Yeah.
country.
Well, you corrected me on that. So here's another little thing. I think this is something that everybody should have in their kitchen. Everybody should have a little quick thermometer for meat. So, God, Genevieve. So you can just check it, and I'm gonna just put that into our little chicken thigh there.
165 for chicken.
That's right. Yeah, they're so good. Well, this
I just
is
like
clearly
impressing
not
you.
done. Nope.
You know what you ought to do?
Cook this chicken some more.
Turn it down on low and cover it for like 2 hours.
Well, or I could change this and put it on Fahrenheit instead of Celsius.
Yeah, it's definitely warmer than 78. It's definitely warmer than 78.
That's a really good thing to do. Yeah, it's way done at 170. So the point is we want to show y'all that you're going to take your chicken out and let it cool. And then
And
take
pull
all
it off?
the meat off of it and then put it back in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And you don't want to put your noodles in till the very end.
Okay.
Because you don't want soggy noodles, right?
Sure.
Well, do you put noodles in yours?
I
No,
usually
because-
just do chicken and vegetables. I like pasta though. I like noodles.
Yeah, I like noodles. And so we have egg noodles.
And
real
let me tell you,
egg
the
noodles.
pasta
They're hard to
aisle-
find. Yeah.
The pasta aisle at
Sparse?
H-E-B, oh boy, that's an understatement.
It's not on
Those are
Yeah.
phenomenal
Everything.
egg noodles
No.
because that's
Were
what
they-
the-
were they
you
pricey?
you can see where people stop buying,
Right.
Yeah.
and then where do we go?
Yeah.
There.
Right there.
Wait,
Well, that
why
worked
is the
out.
pasta aisle sold out?
I guess people are
People like
buying
pasta.
it,
I
or
think
they didn't ship
because
it.
it's
Well, it lasts-
inexpensive.
It's cheap.
It's inexpensive. It's
You can-
easy to fix a big
you can
pasta
store it.
dish.
Yeah.
And you can.
And the
yeah,
other
you can
thing
store
is,
it, yeah.
H-E-B
Oh, right.
has done a phenomenal job, but their typical in life pre-COVID was 90% delivery to the stores.
Right.
They're currently running 48%. And that's only
Like
Hard
no
times
fault
out here.
of their own.
And it's not their problem.
Yeah.
They don't
This
have
is
the
really
product to
good.
ship.
No,
Oh yeah, I could get hammered on these.
I know.
This is
These
really
are
good.
Well, I'm only gonna open.
These
I'm
are
not gonna
not
open
good.
any more champagne, but we do have a little bit more.
But
Oh yeah.
yeah,
No.
they're battling it.
Uh-huh.
Y'all can talk.
Oh, HEB is great. They're really good about
And they're working their ass
everything
off.
in general. They're always good about seem like doing the
They
right
just
thing.
They don't have product to deliver.
Right. Yeah. What are you gonna do? This is
You go.
boiling.
Did I didn't turn it on.
This is boiling.
Do you want to get a lid?
Sandy,
A topper?
a topper.
I'll get it.
Yeah, I don't know where your lids are. I don't know where your toppers are.
A lid.
How are we gonna wrap it?
But yeah, that's what I do.
Figure it out.
I just wait until the meat's like falling off the bone. I don't ever take the chicken out. I just get to where I can get my tongs in there and get a bone and just shake the meat off of it. And then I'll use the bone for stock.
We're on TV though.
But we don't have time for that, guys. So we're gonna eat Sandy's mediocre chicken soup.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. It's all right. You know what? I can take it. Because I'm a grown up.
She's a mom.
That's right, I'm a mom. But actually, that means we're not going to be to the end of our chicken soup. And the brownies still have about 8 minutes, and we've already made our cocktail.
So I think they get the idea.
I
If
think
anybody's
so.
still with us
There's
at
a
this
little bug
point,
there.
they probably get it. Or if,
Yeah. Because also we can't cut the brownies when they just come out because then they're all gooey. And I like gooey brownies, but I don't want them to
Falling
I don't want
apart.
to have to eat it with a spoon.
agreed.
Yeah, but I would highly recommend if anyone has leftover champagne.
Yeah.
Cheers to
Those
that.
are great.
Let's
In
just
fact,
go right to the drink.
I have a lot of lemony things left over.
Who even needs
They're
dinner?
Unless Bo can sing another song,
They're-
which
well,
we know
you
that
know, I
Cedar
don't,
is.
Ah.
his cedar, I don't want to put Bo on.
I
the
feel
spot
like
that, so
I feel like I did
cool.
I think
The
you've done
best
your
I could
part.
do.
You've done it.
You did. You're good to go. I didn't even expect you to play.
We found a lot of common ground
Yeah,
today.
the difference
I
in the
know.
bitters.
Great.
I think this is it. We reached a new level.
We can talk about reincarnation once
Yeah.
the cameras are off.
Angostura
Yeah,
is what
I
you
think we
use
should.
a lot,
Why wouldn't you?
But Haro is bitters. She was asking about Haro bitters.
Well, there's
use them
different
for-
kinds of bitters, and a lot of people only think about this one, the Angostura bitters. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But and you do different things with them. The Peychaud's, it's called Peychaud's.
This is probably the most professional live stream that I've been a part of so far. I just want y'all to
Yeah.
say.
in
But
my
that's
in my
for-
kitchen.
So far.
So
think we
so
use-
far in my kitchen, or
Yeah.
so far ever in your life.
In my whole life. Did you ever watch any of ours that we did, like when we were on
Oh, yeah.
lockdown?
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Where,
There were
yeah.
some really good ones. There were some that like I go back and look at them and just my
Cringe?
face turns red and hot. I'm like, oh, I can't believe we said that.
Thank God for
Yeah.
Venmo because
Yeah.
we just
Yeah.
sent the money.
I know, yeah. Well, and I'll probably hear about this one later from my mother because I've said a couple.
You
things I
cuss
probably
so much on this
Oh my
one.
gosh.
Yeah,
You know,
So-
this is something that people don't know about teachers.
Mm-hmm.
I thought
What, y'all
that
drink
I-
a lot?
Well, and we cuss a lot.
Yeah.
I thought that I first learned how to use sailor language when I worked at Chili's,
Mm-hmm.
but that is not true. I learned sailor talk when I taught school.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Well, the kids know the new hip cuss
Well,
words, you know.
I taught third graders first, so it wasn't them. They were innocent bystanders.
So you were teaching them
Because you have to
under your
survive.
breath. Yeah, I
And
get it.
there is actual scientific research that talks about how cathartic it is to say certain words.
I believe it.
Yeah, it's a scientific theory versus
What's
fact.
his name?
So,
The guy from,
I'm so
I
glad to
know
hear that.
exactly.
Wait.
It's,
And the audience has
The
come
guy-
to your defense about.
yeah,
Oh,
but the guy from,
I was mostly
Thank
joking.
who is the person?
They rose up.
they're loyal.
They rose up.
My loyal
I'm
fans.
sorry. Listen, guys, this face
You
is
know,
not
it's
serious
not
most of the
all
time.
about
The
the
guy-
face.
Sandy,
What?
the guy from
That's not what I'm saying.
Nicolas Cage, right?
Uh-huh.
From the other night, from watching
The Rock, leaving Las Vegas.
Jurassic Park.
Nicolas Cage is not in
All
Jurassic
right,
Park.
who did we watch?
That's Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff
Yeah,
Jeff
Jeff
Goldblum.
Goldblum. Yeah.
Totally different guy, but yeah, equally
So-
weird.
Oh, totally different.
Has a Netflix show which we cannot say the name of.
Okay.
Because we're not licensed for that.
Right.
I couldn't if I tried.
That analyzes certain special words in our language.
That's true. Yes. Well, because
And-
it's true.
And that's the one to watch.
Tell me what it's called as soon as we turn these cameras off.
Oh, I will.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Payroll
So
is-
I
payroll
think
is
we're done.
for-
We're done.
oh.
We're done. We're done
We're about to have another
John-
lesson.
Because
John
John Kendall
said
Wilson
we're
said,
done.
"Wrap it up, man." And so we're gonna wrap it
It's
up.
not even 8 o'clock yet. Come on.
Well, we have a lot to talk about when the camera goes off.
I know. I've got all kinds of things I want to smoke whenever
We
that I
got
can't do
all-
on
We
camera.
got all kinds of time here.
We have chewables.
Melinda Ann
And
says
so
hi.
Melinda Ann came
Yes.
over when our
Melinda.
son Josh made chicken soup one day, long time ago, and she stayed, and it was awesome. Come back, Melinda Ann. Come back.
She was here the last time I was here.
Yeah, New Year's Day. New Year's Day. Okay, so that's all. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. It's been so
You're
much fun.
welcome. We'll see you next time.
Bye, friends.